In goal, it's Bob Boulder. Darren Pitcher wears number 2. At 3, it's Scott Minto. At 4, starting a home game for the first time, it's Alan Pardew. At 5, the new skipper, Simon Webster. Steve Gatting is 6. Number 7, Robert Lee. The number 8 shirt is worn by John Bumstead. At 9, it's the on-loan player from West Ham, Leroy Rosenior. At 10, it's Paul Gorman. And Colin Walsh is at number 11. The 2 Charlton substitutes this afternoon. Chris Wilder at number 12, of course, on loan from Sheffield United. And at number 14, it's Kim Grant, who, of course, hasn't featured an awful lot in the first team this year. Looking at the Barnsley side, in goal, Lee Butler. 2 is the Northern Ireland international, Gary Fleming. Charlie Bishop at 3. 4 is Wayne Bullimore. Number 5, Mark Smith, who was sent off in the corresponding fixture between the two sides last season. 6 is Jerry Taggart, also an Irish international. 7, Mark Robinson. Number 8, it's Neil Redfearn. Number 9 is Andy Saville. David Currie at 10. And at number 11 for Barnsley is Owen Archdeacon. The 2 Barnsley substitutes this afternoon. 12 is Ian Banks, and at 14, D. Neil Graham. Some delay before we get the match underway. Not quite sure what Mike Pearce has seen. He's out of position. And at last we're underway here at Upton Park. As I mentioned, Barnsley, white shirts, black shorts and black socks, kicking from left to right. Charlton in their familiar colours of red shirts, white shorts and red socks, defending the North Bank end here at Upton Park, which they like to do. It means they can attack the North Bank in the second half. And now Robert Lee trying to get away from Bishop. He'll have to go the long way round. He cuts inside on his left foot. Now Lee, he's got over, and that is a goal kick, would you believe? Well, I've seen penalties given for far less obvious things than that, I must say. Archdeacon's come across on the left-hand side to take the free kick for Barnsley. Charlton fans might remember a left foot cross from Archdeacon that produced a goal at Oakwell last season. And she gets in again, and that's a flick on from Saville, and it's scrambled cleared by Steve Gatting. But Archdeacon, who produced a goal for Barnsley at Oakwell in March, very nearly produced one here at Upton Park this afternoon. The left foot cross came in, Saville got the flick on, and it could have gone anywhere. Archdeacon with the corner, and that is a great save by Bob Boulder. Taggart got up, got a firm header in, and Boulder plucked the ball out of the air. Good reactions from the Charlton goalkeeper. Three men over the ball, Pardew, Minto, now Walsh. Chip to the far post. Where's it going to end up? Oh, it's Webster, hooks it back across. And unfortunately Webster couldn't get a good contact on it. Robinson with the throw, Saville trying to turn, gets the shot in. And Boulder had to move quite smartly to get across and cover his far right-hand post there, because that shot from Saville would probably just have crept in the far corner. Now Rosenior to Lee. Smith gets in first, and it just won't roll for Robert Lee in that last third of the field. Rosenior. The ball's going to run for Bullimore, and does. Redfearn gets the ball away quickly for Robinson. Pardew getting to close him down. Robinson gets away, but in fact he's now dispossessed by Robert Lee, and Robert Lee goes to take on Mark Smith. Lee with a man on, and that's a great tackle. I think it was from Redfearn. And Walsh, can he get Lee in? And Smith hacks it into the crowd. But Robert Lee once again at his most dangerous when running at retreating defenders. And let's hope we see a bit more of that in the second half. Here's Pardew and Minto. Headed away. Good skills from Minto. Gets the cross in again. Now it's forward towards Gorman. The flag stays down. Gorman tries to get the ball across. Does get the ball across. Rosenior gets in there, but Butler down early and down well. And that's a bit more like it from Charlton. Certainly a far more lively beginning to the first half, to the second half rather, than more or less anything we saw throughout the entire first half. And Darren Pitcher will have to move sharply here. Down the line looking for Lee. Good control from Lee to Bumstead. Forward looking for Rosenior. Now the chase is on between Rosenior and Jerry Taggart, and Taggart wins and gets the ball back to Lee Butler. Good flick on by Saville, and now it's with Robinson. Here's Redfearn. Cross deep to the far post. And that is a great save by Boulder, and put wide at the far post. Now Minto with a little bit of space to move into, looking for Gorman. Gorman gets the flick on. Robert Lee goes over, and that is a penalty. And Charlton have a penalty here at Upton Park, their first home penalty of the season, given by referee Mike Pearce for the foul on Robert Lee by Lee Butler. And now, who takes the penalties? This is the question. Colin Walsh and Darren Pitcher both missed at Southend. Of course, Darren Pitcher was successful at Plymouth, and the man that seems to have taken the responsibility is the new player from Crystal Palace, and it's Alan Pardew who's placing the ball on the penalty spot. And it looks as if it'll be Alan Pardew to take the kick. And he scores! Alan Pardew scores on his first full game for Charlton at Upton Park, to go with his goal last week at Ashton Gate. And Charlton have the lead on 51 minutes. It's Charlton 1, Barnsley 0. Colin Walsh with the corner for Charlton, and this one you'll expect to curl in towards that far post. An in-swinger from Walsh. Oh, when there was a player lurking, it was Pardew, away from Bullimore. Pitcher gets it back, Gatting hits it forward. Now Lee is in, and so is Gorman, and Gorman shoots and he's wide, and he won't get a better chance than that, Paul Gorman, to add to his 3 goals this season. Snatched at it slightly, holds his head in his hands, and well he might, because that was an excellent chance to sew up the game for Charlton. But as it is, it remains 1-0 here at Upton Park, and Charlton still by no means secure of the 3 points here this afternoon. Redfearn to Bullimore. Redfearn again, going for the return ball. Good chest control from Neil Redfearn, trying to get away from the tackle. Bullimore forward. Currie. Bob Bowler needs to get there. Saville goes over, and the referee's given a penalty at the other end. Andy Saville went down, and referee Mike Pearce decides that was a penalty kick. And this is a disaster for Charlton. At one end, they might have been 2-0 in front, and in fact, Neil Redfearn now has a chance on 65 minutes to make it 1 apiece. Redfearn versus Boulder. It's there, 1 each. Neil Redfearn scores for Barnsley from the penalty spot. 65 minutes gone here at Upton Park. It's Charlton 1, Barnsley 1, and Charlton have got it all to do again. Good flick on, and now it's Saville, and it's over the bar from Andy Saville, and that was an excellent opportunity for Barnsley. Oh, that was very nearly crept in at the near post from David Currie. 1 or 2 of the Barnsley fans behind the goal thought it might have just sneaked inside Boulder's near post. Darren Pitcher with the throw for Charlton. Down the line to Robert Lee. Here is Lee, and it's with Pitcher. Driven into the far post. Up goes Rosenior. Now a chance! Oh, it's wide from Colin Walsh, and that was the gilt-edged opportunity for Charlton to snatch the 3 points, and it's been wasted. Darren Pitcher has got nobody coming early for him, nobody coming for Darren Pitcher. No movement whatsoever, and Graham does get a touch, and Barnsley can break. And here's Bullimore, and here's Saville, and that's a great ball down the line, and there's Graham again. It's in the start, it's in the box, and that's a great save from Bob Boulder, an absolutely fantastic save from Bob Boulder. Mark Robinson was clear on goal in the 2nd minute of injury time, and he must have thought he could win the game for Barnsley, but Charlton really have to thank their goalkeeper this afternoon. He's made 3 fantastic saves. 2 in the second half, 1 in the first half to keep the side in the game. But Barnsley have a corner in the 92nd minute this afternoon. And it's hacked away up as far as Robert Lee, and that's the last action of this game. Most disappointing for Charlton. The final score here at Upton Park, it's Charlton Athletic 1, Barnsley 1.